Welcome back, everybody. I got something to show you again today. Some of you might like this. Some of you might get bored with it. I don't know. But anyhow, it happens to be a Mahle Remington chainsaw. Yeah, it's made by Remington. Remington bought out the Mahle Tool Company in 1956, I believe it was. And in the 1960s, probably late 50s, early 60s, they started making chainsaws and selling chainsaws. So I'm going to show you this chainsaw. It's kind of cool for an old saw. This one would actually probably run. I found this down at Roger's place when I was cleaning it up. It seems to have good compression, and the coil on the pull rope, it coils the rope back in like it should and everything. I bet if I put gas in it, I'd probably get it fired up, but I don't have any gas on hand right now with the proper oil mixture to give it a try. But maybe one of these days when warmer weather comes around, maybe I'll do that. I'll put gas in this and see if I can't get it to fire up. But I ain't gonna keep you guys waiting any longer. I'm gonna turn the camera around and show you this chainsaw. Well, here it is. Like I said, I'm out here in the Morton building and I got a light set up, but it don't do any justice filming this. But anyhow, right there it is. It's the Remington Logmaster Mahle chainsaw, a Remington. It has the Mahle on the handle. They gave great detail when they made these saws. Right here, these caps are made out of aluminum, cast aluminum. It tells you the proper oil mixture right here on the cap. It tells you what weight of oil to use. It just says use SAE 30 weight oil. That's for your bar oil. It has instructions right here on the side. Some of it's chipped off a little bit. I really didn't read the instructions, but I'm not sure what this deal is. It looks like it's made out of aluminum, and it's like a aluminum wire or something coiled up. So I don't know if that's something they put on there or what, but this piece here, I'll sit down here so I can show you. This piece here is actually the air breather. The air goes in on either side. Let me turn this over. Right there's the carburetor. It's down on the back side of the engine, and it's got these two little skid plates to rest on when you set it on the ground to pull start it, you know. But anyhow, I thought that was a heck of a neat saw. Like I said, some of you might find this interesting, some of you might not. I read up a little bit on the history of Remington and when they bought out the Mahle Tool Company and who started it all. But there's a lot to it to read up on the history of both companies, Remington and Mahle Tool Company. So if you guys want to do your research yourself, you can and find out the history on it. But I just thought I'd show you this. It does have a data plate right here on the front. I'll bring the camera in so you can see that. There's the data plate. It's serial number J-103507, and it has assembly number of 49300. And it says specify these numbers when ordering parts, and it says Mahle Tool Company, Park Forest, Illinois, and then it says Division of Remington Arms Company Incorporated. But that's the data tag on this saw. And I noticed this housing right here, there's a casting number there. But this here almost looks like it's set up where the carburetor could have been mounted on this side. You know, or maybe they have a different saw that it was designed where they had one casting for this crankcase basically, and maybe they switched them out for different saws. But anyways, this is the exhaust port right here. The exhaust come out of the front. It's a heavy old saw. I couldn't imagine. It's got a nice sized bar. Oh, I want to show you this bar too. I get this turned around again. It says Mall Remington right here on this cover. Of course, you can see it's been chipped up. That chain probably come off and caught that a few times, chipped it up, broke it. But right here on the bar, it says Remington. It's engraved in there. So I thought that was kind of cool. I don't know if you guys can see that very well or not. There you can. It says Remington. It's engraved on there. And it even has Remington here on this. This is a sprocket nose bar. But anyhow, I just thought I'd show this to you quick. Like I said, that's one of my better finds down there at Rogers, I guess. He had several other old saws, but none of them as good as this one. I do have one other saw, but I don't have it here with me. It's down there in Rogers' tiny house yet. And it was like a Mac 10 or a Mac 15. And it looked complete, except for it was locked up. Couldn't pull the rope out. So maybe when I get it up here, I'll eventually do a video on it, because I have another one that's a part saw. I had considered selling this saw, but I don't know what I'd ask for the darn thing. I suppose if I was able to put gas in it and pull it over and get it started, actually ran, it might automatically increase the value of knowing that it does run. But just as the way it is, you know, some collector that restores them or just has them for show pieces or something, I could probably get a little bit out of it. I haven't really decided what I'm going to do with it yet, but selling it's always a thought. Well, I'm going to keep you guys any longer. I hope you enjoyed seeing this saw. Like I said, you can look them up online and read the history of the companies. It's kind of interesting. I like doing that kind of stuff. I'm going to let you go. See y'all later. And don't forget I love you. Bye.